reviewing this fella here, the bottom box. This is the lowcostbeer.com advent calendar. Lowcostbeer are a site that sells short date, out of date, bankrupt stock, and they have a range of bottles, cans, and even draft beer as well, and also wines. They sell a lot of wines. They trade also as the Smiling Grape Company, and to be honest, I have nothing but admiration, not only for the way they are with the company, and the way they treat you when you order. So good company. So tonight it's day 11, and with some trepidation, I've got to open the number 11 window, and I'm just praying it's not Partisan Brewing. As long as it's not a sour, I'm okay. But there you go. What comes. You get what you pay for. Or maybe not. I hope. Cans fell down. Oh dear. Oh. It's like that. What's in the Christmas box? And this is what I love about advent calendars, because it is kind of funny that oh rightio. So never heard of this beer before. So, but I have heard of the company, Anspach and Hobday, apparently from London, if I remember rightly, and it's their Patersbier. Oh Jesus, there's lots of items. It's dead small. It is. It's a definite Russian roulette. Perhaps the original table beer. Patersbier are low ABV Abbey-Style ales. First produced, you've had a drink. It's fucking hard to read the writing. By monastic breweries, often brewed exclusively for the monks. These monks are pissy arses, aren't they? I lost where I was now. Yeah, often brewed for the monks. The father's tipple is a light, fresh, easy drinking beer designed to quench thirst and nourish the soul. I need a bit of soul nourishing. Classic Belgian characteristics are present, yet subtle on the nose, complemented by the soft, fruity and herbal aromas of the Citra and Loral hops. I'm sure they used Loral hops in their last one. Light, dry and fresh. The Patersbier is the perfect everyday drinking beer, and it's 3.7%. Bloody hell. That's one beer at 3.8, one beer at 3.7. Did I know it's Friday night? I need to have words with both these people who make these advent calendars and say, it's Friday night. Strong beers. Is that just the alcoholic talking? Maybe so. But, right. At least it's not a sour. Thank the Lord. Oh. I might have to do another review afterwards, as long as I'm not too long on this review. So, again, it looks like these fellas know how to make a head, because that's just what's pissed out the top of the can. Try and pour it as... Here we go. I'm just getting the reminiscence of what happened the other day with that cream ale. I mean, these Anspach and Hobday, they are the kings of the kings of the head, aren't they? I mean, if you're looking for a head, if he was a woman looking for a head, well, that'd be some head. Oh, Jesus. Hey, now I'll put that there and drink out the can. It's easier, isn't it? Hey. Yeah, I definitely think another beer is going to have to come on the wall, So, never heard of this brewery. I did actually. So, on the nose. Now, our Belgian beers have got that certain wheaty aroma. It's definitely got a wheaty aroma. And I got a hint of smokiness with that as well. I drank one the other week that I bought. I think it was something Marzen. Bloody hell. It was that smoky. And I've got to be honest, I am not as knowledgeable as a lot of other reviewers out there. But I did try and talk, talk like a normal beer drinker, which I am. Yeah, so it's definitely got the Belgian wheat taste, aroma rather, and definitely a hint of smokiness. Let's see how it pans out. We're getting there. I'll pour a bit in because by about 10 minutes in, it might be all right to drink. Keep topping it up, eh? Oh, that's the king of heads. Yes, it's definitely got that sort of Belgian style taste to it. Albeit 3.7%, so it's no Duvel. Very tingly on the tongue, very bitey. Oh, these comments tonight are crap. I think, with all beers, the first time you drink them, it's a struggle. If it's a new beer, first time I had Hoegaarden, I really, really, really struggled. We've been out drinking all night. When you've been out drinking all night, usually whatever's in front of you, you'll neck it. My mate brought me this Hoegaarden. I'm there drinking that. Oh my God, what's this? It's disgusting. I sipped it. Oh God. And I could only drink about that much out of the pint. And I was already canned. I mean, I was dropping farts like a swine. And it was stinking the pub out. And yet I could only drink a bit of it. I just couldn't do it. And yet now, I actually like Hoegaarden. So your palate changes. That's the point I'm getting at least. I can see why it brings out the head, it does. Well, we walked into one pub, and both me and my mate got a reputation for, clearing a bar. And it was upstairs was it Yates's in Nottingham? And it was a busy, busy pub full of bloody students. Couldn't get anywhere near the bar. And we'd already been on the real ales, quite a bit. So there's a gang of us there. A couple of farts later, him and me both. God, the air was rancid. But it was clear. Straight to the bar. Another beer just to stoke the fire. Went into the Bluebell Inn. Oh dear. I took over then. And my stomach. When you mix loads of different real ales. And the next day you get up and, it's not a good place to be anywhere near you. That was how I was. I do apologise to people who watch this thinking that I'm some sort of ruffian. I do come from St Anne's in Nottingham, so, it's built in. Hey, a nice can. Showing the monks up. I think I've just had an email to say that I'm on YouTube live. It's hilarious, that is. Why are YouTube sending me an email to tell me I'm live? I suppose it's a good way of knowing that you're live, isn't it? Oh, yeah. That night, oh dear. Couldn't help it as well. Every little moment, it was like, oh dear. And the air was blue. My wife gave up, trying to give me a bollocking because you're like that trying to breathe. Yeah, I find homebrew, mixing different homebrews is the way. That's the real way. I mean, I've got rid of a load of homebrew today. I've got rid of about 8 litres of lager that I brewed, about 8 litres of rhubarb stout, about 6 or 7 litres of the strawberry, and 1.5 litres to 2 litres of the oak aged rum ale, just to clear the decks a bit. Ready for my Russian stout. You can have too much beer, can't you? I mean, I've got like 70 pints of wine in barrels to drink. And I don't know if it gets better with age or not. I'm not sure. So, the head. We are now 10 minutes in already. Look at that. That is a ridiculous head. And I want to put this in there, but I can't be, you know, when I get to about 17 minutes, I need to kill the review so so it doesn't go on tomorrow morning. But look at that. I mean, that's just ridiculous, isn't it? Good afternoon. Courage bitter. Yeah, it's different. Anspach, yeah, I mean, it's the second one. I mean, look at the head. I mean, I'd be able to drink out of it yet. That's just ridiculous, isn't it? Okay. I might pour a bit more in because at some stage I prefer to drink out of a glass than the can. Always tastes better out of a glass. Top it up. Good evening. Oh, look at that. I mean, these guys, Anspach and Hobday, they must have a special way of pouring it out of cans. I mean, I did tip the can. You know, it's not like I splashed it in trying to make a head. I'm trying to not make a head. But that's just, it's classic, isn't it? You know. And it's only 3.7%. Nice Belgian on the nose. That Belgian style wheat on the nose. In the taste, same in the taste with a nice little bit of a bite. And I haven't tasted that. Fucking hell, it's something. It's some head, that is, isn't it? Same with the other one the other day, the cream one the other day. It took ages to go down. I mean, for a head, they're the kings of head. All the queens. The main thing is, above all the laughing, the beer actually tastes okay. You know, it tastes like a nice beer. Well, I may get it, you know, because it looks like some of these are being, I never saw this on Lowcostbeer's website, and I look at their website quite religiously. So these were saved just for the advent calendars, it seems. So I may get the porter at some stage, because we've had 3 from Partisan so far. God, I hope no more. Not being horrible. And this is the second from Anspach and Hobday. So it'd be interesting to see if I get a third. I'm due a porter at some stage, you'd think. There's been a good random combination of beers. At the moment, I think the adventure beer advent calendar is just edging it with the beers. But obviously they're local, these are national, so let's be fair, I probably never have tried this if I didn't buy this kit. So in some ways, you know, you've got to be thankful for trying stuff, even if you don't agree with it. You've got to be thankful for trying stuff that you've not had before. I'm trying to keep the review under 18 minutes, just so I can do another review. Because I've done my last one was a 3.8% review. Where is it? Oh no, 4.5 rather. That was a 4.5% review. Nice beer. And this is a 3.7%. And I'm not reading the back again because the Patersbier, that's what it says. Made for monks. Just sounds like monks are all pissy arses to me. Hey? I mean, you've got monks around the world making beer. I mean, hey? I've had a couple of their dark beers. It was nice. But yeah, they're not cheap. Wow. Their stuff, £5 a can. Can't get it any cheaper. And the stuff that's strong, wow, that's even more expensive. But at least I've had my second from these fellas. Although I hate drinking out of a can. It's like when you drive past some lad on the street here with his can. Although it's probably usually tenants or something along them lines. Special brew. I don't think you get many alkies drinking this. It's too weak. That's better. In the glass at last. Oh dear. So yeah, hazy pour again. The second one on the road, a hazy pour. Obviously the head. These fellas are the kings of head. I mean, let's be fair. I've never seen it like it. You pour the glass out and it's like 90% head, and that takes some doing. I mean, you pour John Smith's extra smooth out. It's all head to start off with, but it seems goes normal, you know, within about 30 seconds. But yeah, that's it makes you wonder on tap, is it like that on tap? Very similar to John Smith's, where you'll pour it, it's whole head, and then it just goes, you know, quite quickly to normal. Does make you wonder. Definitely getting them Belgian wheat style vibes to it, but obviously a hell of a lot stronger than most Belgian beers I've tried. You know, it's talking of Belgian beers, still not seeing that little box set. Not in Nottingham anyway. I was hoping to re-review some of those nice 10 to 12% beers, but I don't look like I'm going to get there this year. And the problem is, I found with the likes of Lidl and Aldi this year, that the stuff's coming in and it's going so rapidly that if you want something, you see it, you've got to get it there and then, because you won't see it again. It does seem like they've lowered the amounts that they're putting through. You know, their winter themed beers and spirits and that, it does seem like it's all been lowered to get through this winter and get on with, you know, the summer. But the good news for me is the shop up the road that I've been watching for months, a couple of months now, and it's called DK Markets. And I drove by one day and it says craft beer in the window, and I'm thinking, oh. And the shutters have been down, and they're doing the works inside. They put loads of shelving units in and whatnot. I drove by today rather, and the wife, she was looking. I didn't look for that moment. She's looked. She says, God, all you can see is loads of beers on the shelves. And I'm thinking, get in. A beer shop on the doorstep. Now that's what I want, as long as they're cheap. I'm not seeing no messages. It's playing up again. Stupid bloody YouTube. So, trying to pick out the flavours now before I get too drunk. I'm definitely getting the wheat side of things. To say it's only 3.7%, it's giving me a wallop. Bloody hell, the other one was only 4.5. Oh, nothing too strong because I've got to cook dinner tonight. So, I might review this because this fella. So, Staffordshire Breweries Christmas Ale. I'm in that sort of mood for something Christmassy. But then again, it's only 4.5%. I know. I'll do Brewdog's Fake Empire. Yeah, that'll be an interesting beer to review. Something different. Although, do I really want to review another sour? Maybe not. I've had a couple of days of sours. That second sour, oh dear, I was not happy. Gotta be honest. So for this fella, it's going to be online again till tomorrow morning. I've rattled too long, nearly 20 minutes already. Bastard. For me, a low alcohol Belgian beer, style beer. And you know, very nice. Apart from the head, I mean, the head's just out of this world. Never seen anything like it. But if you like your Belgian beers, or Belgian style beers, but you don't like the strong ABV. It's it's really interesting, that aspect. If you like the likes of Duvel, but you want something lower ABV, and yeah, I think it's very interesting. And obviously, it's got a good backstory to it if you can read it with the small writing, and that is small. I mean, bloody hell, look at that. So whether it will show up, yeah, it is ridiculously small, isn't it? But yeah, so for my second beer from Anspach and Hobday. Oh, interesting. Nice nose, obviously Belgian style beer throughout, nose and aroma. The head, wow, that was something very different. Not come across anything like it. And that's the second beer on the roast. Whatever they do in their processes to can it and that, to create that sort of head, wow. Out of 5, I actually really like this. It's gave me a walloping fill off tanked. And it's 3.7%. And I mean, there it says it on the back, look. A bit hazy, I know. 3.70%. But yeah, I mean, Jesus, I actually feel walloped over it. I'm still going to do another review, solid. It's Friday night. The wife's doing cakes. Cheers. For me, I actually really rate this, apart from the fact that about the head. But yeah, really nice beer and good for low alcohol people. Although, if you're low alcohol people and you drink this and you get walloped, don't blame me. 4.3 out of 5. Very nice. And that's it for this beer review. I'm feeling tanked. Another one. Sod it, eh? Thanks for watching. See you soon.